is being introduced by Hall of Famer Mason Patrick.
The role of referee in independent wrestling isn't one that isn't often celebrated. Many times companies have the newest trainee fill a role for some ring time, or even the kid that couldn't make it. Other times it's the one guy doing the entire show because there's no one else available. It's often an afterthought. But when you have a good ref in there that knows what he's doing, it's like adding the right seasoning to your food. It can take your match from simply good to excellent. It's the small things, the reactions, the sells, keeping the illusion of authority so it looks like a legit contest. Sometimes it's helping two newer guys through their match when they get lost and getting them back on track. Sometimes you're the mediator when there's disagreements over the match. Sometimes the injuries happen and you are the calming presence until the proper help arrives. Sometimes you have to be the protector of the ring when a fan jumps the rail. So many things go into being a good referee, all while being as invisible as possible. So to find someone who is willing to put the work in, the long road trips, the low or even no pay. You think the hot dog and the handshake is a joke? Try being the ref. Most of the time you don't even get the handshake. Over the years of working with Rudy, I've seen him show all these qualities and more. Look at all the promotion he regularly works for. Hell, he even made his way out of the Midwest and did some shows up in Alaska. I'm thankful and proud that the Nebraska Hall of Fame chose to honor another referee so that their story could be remembered. Quick shout out to Zach James, who had some of his earliest matches for me, and to Hype Gotti, who held PCW's title for much of his run. Congratulations to both of you for being inducted tonight as well. With all that said, I consider it an honor and a privilege to induct my fellow referee and more importantly my friend, Rudy Diamond, into the Nebraska.
You know, guys, I am just a referee, that's it. But thank you, I am humbled. I don't even know how to express. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I only have 5 minutes, I like to talk, so I appreciate it, and we'll chant more here shortly. But I do want to thank each and every one of you, the fans. You guys are family, the wrestlers, the Hall of Fame, Donnie Dodge. I don't even know where the list begins to end. Magnum, Jason's Fight. That's where I started. That's where I trained 9 years ago. Always had a passion, you know, a lifelong passion for wrestling. Me and my lifelong friend DJ would sit and watch wrestling together, and I got hooked. 4 Horsemen, things like that. So thank you. It's been definitely a privilege. I don't want to ramble on, but you know, you've seen some of the things that go on up here, but it's really about, it truly is, like Donnie Dodge said, it is about family. And that's what wrestling feels like, camaraderie. I'm retired military, as Eric would tell me. Right?
Retired military! Retired military!
So, wrestling definitely reminds me in camaraderie and the brotherhood that you have with each other in the locker room. It reminds me of being in the military, and I can't think more than it's been an honor to work with each and every one of you. We don't always have to like each other, but we do respect what we do, and I want to thank you for that. It's a memory, which is amazing. I've been one of the only few refs ever. I don't know if you know and familiar with NWA, Brian Blade, but I actually ought to count 1, 2, 3, and Brian Blade lost. I'm like, wow, that does happen. I didn't know that. I didn't know Brian Blade completely lost, but that night he did. I don't know if I messed up. I was a little shocked, but it's okay. Last year, we had a Comic-Con. I don't know if you guys had a chance to come out and see it. Last year, though, I show up on a Friday, and Chris Metry, thank you very much for bringing me on, but I didn't expect you to tell me that on Friday night I was the only ref. The other ref we had that couldn't get off work. Next thing you know, I'm doing 44 matches in 49 hours. What the fuck? Another highlight I had is, we all are kind of on a time clock. We're on a schedule. It's a show, people, and you guys know that. And, we're always, whether we have headsets or someone tells us to go home, it's one of those situations where I'm in a match refereeing Jason Strife. And I'm getting the signal it's time to go home. And I'm like, Nate, you need to go home. His response, fuck you, Rudy, this is my company. Sorry, I usually have frequent, that's what he said, but anyway. Another highlight, I've been doing this for 9 years, and I want to thank for being part of the Hall of Fame. I want to thank all the other members, but I think I'm only in here because I want to make sure I get here before I die. But it's okay. But it's all right. But one of my highlights, I have to say, when I started back in 2015, my mom and my sister were able to go to a match. My mom's not here with us, and that's fine. Well, my sister's in the audience. Thank you. She's here tonight. Second time she's been to a Rudy wrestling match. The first one was free, and so was the second one free. So that was just something. We're cheap. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you, the fans, and it is truly an honor to get here the chance. Sometimes it's all in the wrestlers. It's very humbling, and I want to thank you. But without you, the fans, we can't put on a show without you. And honestly, you are that important to us. I always say if we have no crowd noise, then it's like a tryout because no one's cheering. So I just want to thank you fans. It definitely does mean the world to us. I don't want to forget anybody, so if I did, I apologize. I want to thank everybody that's been a part of this journey with me. It is getting a little hot in here, and so what I want to do is mention that you wouldn't think a referee would have shirts and trading cards and all that, but there's a referee Rudy dinosaur. What the hell? So what's crazy about that, you want something that sells, right? So on the back, I'm sure it's pretty basic, but on the back, you see it says attempted porn but came up short. And then I signed it. Everybody thought it was funny. They didn't believe I was in porn. Well, I brought you guys proof. A little short. You know what I mean? You want to see it, just ask. I can show it later. It's okay. Guys, for anybody that has a Rudy Dynasty shirt on tonight, I want to thank you for coming to support me. Everybody else, fan-wise, if you don't know anyone to come see me, but if you have a Rudy Dynasty shirt, I'll buy a drink on me. Thank you.
We bought closet factories right now. Walk-in closets installed start at just $2,500. And reach-in closets installed start at just $1,500. Plus, get 0% financing.
Call Closet Factory today.